Hello! Welcome to Impact with Ari Ferrari. This is your host, Ari Ferrari. Many of you know me as a shoulder to cry on, beloved coworker, adored fellow. But today I am your Impact leader, and I'm going to guide you what I think is really cool that Child Fund does. Please note that there's no smoking in the room while the Impact is happening, and only smiles and thumbs ups and cat lovers appreciated. Thank you. So, Child Fund, Impact, right? That's me. So basically, I went on the website and I realized Child Fund really plans out stuff. They're all about plans. I love that. So, Child Fund makes sure every area is covered and all things are addressed on their page, which is awesome. Makes donors and partners feel like they're with a reliable and informed charity. So, I know you guys all know the importance of really knowing your charity up and down. Well, Child Fund makes it really easy, and going on the website, I found out a bunch of information that I thought I already knew, but just found more information on. So, what I loved best, though, was the layout and how we work. So, you guys, if you haven't been on the website, which you should have all been by now, you should know that the How We Work tab is basically right here. If you go to the About Us and then Our Approach, you click that button right there. It says How We Work. That's where you find the tab. Basically, what I love about that tab is it addresses all stages of a child's life and how Child Fund helps them through those stages, and where the money and how the money can help with them growing in those stages of their life. So, basically, it's split into three. There's infants and young children, children and young teens, and the youth. Infants and young children are kids who are 0 to ages 5. In my layout, I wrote, what do babies and smaller children need to be rad? Child Fund basically highlights that by saying that babies and young children need nurture, food and water, mothers who are healthy, and stimulation. So, basically what that means is, if the baby's mothers are healthy, the babies are generally healthy. If the babies are engaged and doing things and not just laying around, then the babies tend to be pretty healthy and mature adults. Next, Child Fund highlights children and young teens, which are anyone the ages 6 through 14. What do children and young teens need to be rad? Basically, Child Fund highlights that children and young teens need positive relationships. So, I'm sure all of you have aunts, uncles, cousins, parents. You have people to talk to, but some of these kids don't. And so, Child Fund really puts stress on that by highlighting that having a positive relationship in a child's life can really make or break them. Makes the real difference. Because having someone to talk to about what you feel, what you want to do in life, can actually really guide you. So that's what Child Fund does, and it's awesome. Increased awareness of education in school is another important thing. Having these kids realize that school is the beacon of light and they need to go through it is important. They realize that going to school not only helps them make friends and increase communication, but also makes them a lot more wise in what they can do and how they can impact the world. So that's really awesome. And also increased knowledge of disease and how to further prevent that from spreading. So in a lot of these countries, it's very easy for disease and sicknesses to be spread because they do not have the same vaccinations or just medicine as us. But Child Fund makes sure that children 6 through 14 are really stressed in how that can affect them by making sure the kids wash their hands if they go and play in any sort of river or any sort of contaminated area that could possibly spread unknown diseases. Make sure the kids know, be clean, be safe. Right. So, next and lastly, youth. Ages 15 through 24. Some of us, or most of us in this room, are a part of this category. Basically, what do the youth need to be rad? Sexual reproductive health info. So, that means any information on just how to be safe with sex and, where babies come from. Stuff like that. Important information. Health-wise, so that these kids can make conscious decisions. employment opportunities. So basically, that means keeping kids who are also in school, keeping them there, making sure that they know that if they finish out, they can be anything they want to be. Kid wants to be a welder, they can be a welder. Kid wants to be a dancer, they can be a dancer, just as long as they finish out school. Also, employment opportunities surrounds areas such as making sure the kids aren't being used and abused at their workplace. So that means fair pay, safe working conditions, and just all things along that line. And lastly, but not leastly, engagement and involvement. So just keeping the kids in stuff that they love, making sure they do stuff that they love, so that they're not off doing other bad things. So similar things to us. All make sense. That is the end of my impact today. I hope you all enjoyed. Please exit through the back, and refreshments are in the lobby. I did not pay for them. Okay, just kidding. Good night.